Here's a bunch of proven ways to beat seasickness on a cruise, including coffee and drinks, which cabin, fancy meals, and rushing to your cabin.
Whether you're a first-time cruiser or a seasoned voyager, we've got some fantastic tips to help you enjoy smooth sailing throughout your trip. From before you leave to during the voyage, right through to when you return to solid Earth. We'll add some links to more information in the description. So let's look at before you board.
Choose the right cabin. When booking your cruise, aim for a midship cabin on a lower deck. These rooms experience less movement, which can significantly reduce your chances of feeling queasy. If you can swing it, a balcony room is a great option too. Having easy access to fresh air can make all the difference.
Pack your arsenal. Be sure to bring along over-the-counter medications like Dramamine or Bonini. Many people find these effective in preventing nausea before it strikes. And don't forget about natural remedies. Ginger candies and peppermint tea are excellent options. You might also want to consider sea bands, which use acupressure to combat nausea. Many cruisers swear by them. We'll talk about lavender and peppermint in a moment, so pack those scents as well.
It's time to get on board. Find your sea legs. Once you're on the ship, take some time to find your sea legs. Don't just go straight to your room, but spend a little while on deck, focusing on the horizon. This simple act helps your brain reconcile the movement it feels with what it sees, making it easier to adjust.
Stay midship. As you explore the ship, try to stick to midship areas where motion is less noticeable. The pointy ends are subject to the most movement. This can really help if you start feeling a bit unsteady.
Watch your diet. It's tempting to indulge in all the delicious offerings on board, but be mindful of what you eat. Avoid heavy or greasy foods and steer clear of alcohol, as these can worsen symptoms. Instead, opt for light and easily digestible meals that will keep your stomach happy.
Stay hydrated. Staying hydrated is crucial too. Drink plenty of water throughout the day because dehydration can intensify seasickness symptoms. In a minute, we'll talk about avoiding eye strain from reading too much.
Get some fresh air. If you start feeling woozy at any point, don't hesitate to head out to an open deck. The fresh air and view of the horizon can work wonders for alleviating nausea.
Try aromatherapy. Some cruisers find relief with calming scents like lavender or peppermint. Consider bringing essential oils or even scented wristbands with you. Sometimes a little scent can go a long way.
Rest up. Fatigue can make you more susceptible to motion sickness, so ensure you're getting enough sleep each night to keep your body in top shape. There's a couple of things to know about when you return home. We'll look at those in a moment.
Distract yourself. Engaging in activities that keep your mind off the ship's movement can also be helpful. Just remember to avoid reading or staring at screens for long periods, as those activities might worsen symptoms instead. So activities that distract but don't involve close eye work.
Use the ship's stabilizers. Most modern cruise ships are equipped with stabilizers designed to minimize motion during rough seas. If conditions get choppy, try finding a spot near the ship center where these stabilizers are most effective.
After your cruise, be patient with land sickness. Some people experience dizziness or vertigo for days or even weeks after returning from their cruise. That's completely normal. To help ease this transition, continue any seasickness remedies that worked for you on the ship. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest. Stay hydrated and take short walks to help your body readjust.
Everyone's experience with seasickness is different, so don't be discouraged if it takes some trial and error before finding what works best for you. With these tips in your arsenal, you are well equipped to enjoy your cruise to the fullest. And don't forget to check out the links in the description for more information. Have you tried any of these methods? We'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments below.
If you found this video helpful, please help us by sharing with others. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more.